What's up, everybody? The Big Boss here, back with another YouTube video. Back with another episode of Cobra Kai, Season 1, Episode 2. This one's called Strike First. In the, if you were here for the last one, we saw they were establishing the series, establishing the storyline. And we've gotten to the point where the protagonist, not sure what he's supposed to be yet, has established Cobra Kai, the dojo similar to the one he was in when he was a kid. So let's check this out. Let's see what happens. As always, you guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get my notifications, see my reactions on these. Hopefully you like these. We're gonna try and go through the whole 2 seasons. Let me know what y'all think. We're about to get into episode 2. So let's check this out, you guys, and I will see you at the end of this video. I like how they're showing, so far they're showing, it seems like they're going to show both sides of it. But we'll see what happens.
So am I going to get the karate pajamas too?
Quiet! These aren't pajamas, this is a gi, and you'll get one when you've earned it. What the? Lesson 1. Strike first. Cobra Kai isn't just about karate. It's about a way of life. Take that first lesson.
Howdy there, Mr. Lawrence.
Looking to lose that gut and learn how to kick some ass?
I'm from the City Health Department. It's a list of requirements needed to open up an exercise studio. I'll drop in next week for another inspection.
The Russos.
Hey.
Hey, where's Samantha? I feel like I haven't seen her all summer.
She's
with her grandma.
Later, the Russos.
with her grandma? Yeah, right. Lately, I can't get her to call my mom, let alone visit her. All I know is she should be here. We come to this party once a year. She gets to see her stupid friends every day.
Oh, shit. How's that garbage come from?
That's me.
You hear that?
So, yeah. Hey! That was my mom, actually. I told her I joined the debate team because she doesn't approve of violence.
All right, well, stop standing there. Get back to training.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
It's funny how this guy doesn't know how to react to
Get some
stuff.
Guns N' Roses or something.
What's Guns N' Roses?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
All right, everybody get out of here right now. It doesn't make a difference what time I get home, Sam. You think we want a bunch of strangers in the backyard making a mess?
They're not strangers, they're my friends.
Yeah, some friends. All right, listen, party's over. Let's go. No, I'm not acting irrationally. I'm acting like a responsible parent who cares about his kid. I just don't want her turning into one of these privileged Encino brats.
There do I. But keep throwing her friends out of the house. See where that gets you with your relationship with your daughter.
I'm more intrigued with the with the parental side of this junk. You know, as a parent, you see life so different. I've talked about this.
I wish you were here to give me some of that Miyagi wisdom right now.
I've talked about this. When I was younger, I was the kid that would tell my friends, like, bro, listen to your parents. What are you doing? Bro, I can't even imagine when my kids get older like that.
I just wanted to say...
No, look, Dad, I'm really sorry about today. I shouldn't have just invited everyone over without asking you and Mom first.
Well, maybe I overreacted a little.
Is it cool if I sit here?
Sorry, table's really blowing up right now. I'm kidding. Sit. I don't care if Yasmin is the meanest girl at school. I'd kill both of you just to get her to spit in my face. What are you doing?
Striking first.
Hey, Sam. Looking beautiful.
So how'd it go?
You can't strike first if you don't know how to strike. Punch through the bone, like the guy you really want to hit is standing behind this asshole. Obviously, that's only for extreme situations. All right.
At least he said extreme situation. You know what I mean? He didn't just
practice. Hello.
Is this Mr. Lawrence?
What do you want?
Robbie, what the hell? You doing drugs? You want to flush your life down the toilet?
Don't try to play dad now. You're a pathetic loser.
I think maybe I should keep trying his mother.
Yeah, good luck with that. You're doing it all wrong. Look your enemy in the eyes and punch him in the face. Picture your enemy. All right, you have a picture in your mind? What are you gonna do? Again! Are you a loser? No sunshine!
Sensei guy, I like his level of intensity.
The famous LaRusso Ponzu Toro.
No thanks. I don't like sushi. Thank you for inviting me over, Mr. LaRusso.
So tell me about that China you got there.
Oh, this. Some guy at a mini mall. He just jumped me and my friends.
What mini mall was this?
Bro, this is
Welcome to
getting
Cobra
exciting
Kai.
now.
Some things never change. I heard you beat up a bunch of teenagers in that parking lot out there. Just stay away from my daughter's friends.
Your daughter's friends? Yeah, that makes sense. Means those friends of hers were wailing on a kid half their size. Get your house in order, LaRusso.
Who the hell you think you're talking to? You and I, we aren't done.
Imagine. I like how they don't put anything out there. Oh my god. Okay, I know I hardly said anything during that one. Bro, that was interesting. Okay, so far what I'm really liking about this show is the way they're evolving the characters, because so far they haven't done that with I don't even know his name. With the antagonist, I need to learn his name. The blonde guy. They haven't really said much about them. They haven't explored his story much. I didn't like that in the first episode. They went from an event that happened like 20 years ago to today, and then trying to justify that because of something that happened 20 years ago, or at least that's the way they're trying to portray it. He is who he is. As we're seeing this, not like he's just trying to keep to himself. He's not a bad guy. Just things are happening. A lot of negative things are happening to him. He keeps having these things that look like negatives, you know. And then we have the hero from the old story, the protagonist, who comes through. But now, 20 years later, they've set up his life a little bit more. I think you get to see, yes, he was the hero back then. He was the protagonist. But now he's dealing with real life issues, kids, I guess mainly kids, you know, issues with his family, his son who's stuck playing video games, his daughter who's with a new crowd. And, you know, unfortunately, most of us go through that. And as people, what I tell the parents is, when your parents talk to you, did you listen to them? Most of the time, the answer is no. So, in any way, just keep that in mind, you guys. As you have kids, as you have relationships with your children, just remember, when you were the child, you didn't want to listen and you thought you knew it better or best, or your parents didn't understand you or whatever. So, not that that's a justification or saying that they're right. I'm just saying, take that in consideration. So, episode 1 happened. It was great. I like the way they put it out there. Episode 2, I like the way they were showing LaRusso's side, for the most part, right? And the way it's set up, they're making him look almost like the antagonist and the other guy like the protagonist, because he stood up for the little guy. And the other guy who has everything, he's developing this social culture of everything we know from movies as far as cliques. His daughter is with the popular rich girls that make fun of everybody and nobody likes. She's friends with the group of bullies. So we have the protagonist whose next of kin is set up with the group who is everything he would have been against when he was a kid. So I thought that was really interesting. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. That was episode 2. Forgive me for not saying too much during the show. It was just... It's a great pace. It's moving slow enough to have the dialogue in there, but it's fast enough that I don't get a chance to react or talk too much, because it's moving on to the next thing. It's moving on to the next thing. And that's something I think is interesting about this, is that while there is dialogue and stuff happening, it's constantly moving on to the next issue, next issue, next issue. And as a casual episode watcher, moviegoer, whatever it is, when you watch something, it's a little bit slow. The timing, the pacing is a bit slow. You have a time to say something to someone. Oh, how do you, whatever. Hey, that was funny. During the movie, during the episode, whatever. The pacing is so good that I don't have time, even though I'm reacting, I do not have time to be like, whoa, blah, 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 blah. I'd have to stop it. And I don't want to keep pausing the show. I'd have to pause it and say something and then go back to it and then pause it and say something, go back to it, because the pacing is so perfect. And I really, really enjoy that. So episode 2, we are, every episode has a very, very beautiful standalone little story arc right there, and I really enjoy that so far, and I like that it's spilling up to the next thing, so I'm definitely interested to see the next one. So far, I really like how they put out all their personalities, and you can't really be like, oh, he's a good guy, oh, he's a bad guy, other than of course, the kids who they've established their personalities and made them concrete. Okay, but then everybody else, their personality, their portrayal, what we're seeing, it's very, very fluid. LaRusso comes and says this guy's a bad guy, but this guy, so far from everything we've seen, he hasn't done anything that makes him bad guy-ish. Did he beat up some kids? Yeah, self-defense. He stood up for the kid. He didn't even stand up for the kid. It was incidental, but still, he seems to be very selfish. Has a lot of issues, but nothing that says this guy is doing things to purposefully hurt people. Same with the other guy. When he comes in, LaRusso, that's his point of view. But on the other side, he's trying. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Cobra Kai on Netflix. We watched episode 1 and 2 of the first season. So once again, you guys, appreciate you. As always, drop that sub, hit that alert bell. Watch out for the next one. I appreciate you, and I will see you all in the next one.